Good morning, everybody. Welcome all in. It is 9:30 a.m. It is now time for team break number 18 of Topps 2024 Chrome Mega Boxes. It is Topps Chrome Football. We're ripping a full case, a total of 20 boxes. And our team that starts off with Jamie, and Jamie will be taking on the Cardinals. We have Lyle with the Falcons, Tom with the Ravens, Bengals, and the Eagles. Ryan has the Bills, Nathan has the Panthers and Steelers. We have Mark taking on the Bears, Daniel with the Browns, Josh with the Cowboys. Dan has the Broncos, Jaguars, Chiefs, Vikings, and the Giants. Charles has the Lions, Texans, Colts. Larry with the Packers, Timmy with the Raiders, Rams, and the Titans. We have Joel with the Chargers and Dolphins, Michael F. with the Patriots and Commanders. Ryan with the Saints, Joel P. with the Jets, Ravi with the 49ers, James with the Seahawks, and last but not least, we have Chris taking on the Buccaneers. Alright, with that being said, let's open up our case here. Box number 1. And good luck, everybody. Got X Factor here. Tyke Smith. A refractor of Mel Renfro. Dawson X Factor, as well as Spielman. And our first hit here of the break is going to be Thurman Thomas. 228 out of 275. Gronk X Factor, as well as Chris Jenkins. A refractor there of Keon Coleman. And Dallas Clark, refractor. Nice. Gonna find some ink here in our first box. Michael Pratt. So there you go, Buccaneers on the board with some ink. There's Teague. And it's Rakestraw Jr. X Factor. And a refractor of Rakestraw Jr. Arian Foster Finesse. Frank Gore. Jerry Rice. And a nice Jaden Daniels X Factor. And a prism of Richard Sherman. And that does it for box number 1. Moving on to the second. Xavier Leggett X-Fractor, and a refractor of CJ Stroud. Two X-Fractors. The first is Larry Allen. The second is James White. And then number 200 out of 275, we have Bullard of the Packers. We got Murray and Michael Pratt. That was Nate Wiggins on the top 1974. And a refractor of Barry Sanders. Jaworski. X-Fractor of Ben Sinnott, and a refractor of Jalen McMillan. Xavier Worthy X-Fractor, Herman Moore, Adrian Peterson refractor. We have an X-Fractor here of Jabari Small, and a prism of Jamal Charles. Darrelle Revis, and a prism of Mel Renfro. Ed Too-Tall Jones X-Fractor, and a refractor of Steve Young. Two X-Fractors, we have Troy Franklin and Thurman Thomas. And our hit, Darius Robinson, 23 out of 99, green sonar. Got Adrian Peterson and Wayne Schrebet. Future Stars refractor of Caleb Williams. And then a refractor of Terry Bradshaw. Quinn Mitchell, X-Fractor. Nice, got a first year fabric. And it's going out to the Broncos. It is Troy Franklin. Then we have an X-Fractor here of DeMarco Murray. And a refractor of Dylan Lobb. X-Fractors. We have a Topps 1974 of Caleb Williams. And then we have Jalen McMillan. Refractor here on the all-chrome team of Ray Lewis to end off that box. Devin Leary X-Fractor. And a prism of Tyler Nubin. Bucky Irving X-Fractor. And a Joe Thomas Refractor. X-Fractor of Paul Cross and Edgerrin James. And for the Cowboys, we have Jason Witten, 175 out of 199. Lawrence Taylor, Adonai Mitchell, Xavier Worthy, and we have Ken Norton Jr. Nolan Cromwell, an X-Fractor here of Drake May, and a refractor of Ricky Pearsall. X-Fractors of Jonathan Brooks and Chris Johnson. Refractor there of John Hanna to end off that box. Brian Westbrook, X-Fractor, and John Randall. Cole Bishop and Chris Spielman. Then you have DeMarco Murray, 323 out of 399. Xavier Worthy, X-Fractor, as well as Billy Sims. Got a refractor finesse of Jaden Daniels. And we got Russ Grimm. We got Will Richard. Nice, a negative here for the Rams, Blake Corum. You got Dawson on that X-Fractor, and a refractor here of Jatavion Sanders. Quinion Mitchell and Bullock there. Marshall Falk, Sunday Swag. George T. X-Fractor. And a prism of Luke Kuechly. Jordan Morgan, X-Fractor. Then we have John Randall, refractor. Two X-Fractors, we have DeMarco Murray and Andrew Whitworth. Then we have Bob Lilly, 382 out of 399. Terrell Davis and Cole Bishop. Got Tom Brady, top 74 refractor. And Mike Singletary. Darrelle Revis, X-Fractor. Dylan Johnson, X-Fractor. And Drake May, refractor. Got Jaden Daniels, X-Fractor Finesse. Troy Aikman, Chris Johnson. X-Fractor of Jacob Cowling. And a prism here of Larry Allen. Cole Bishop, X-Fractor, and a refractor of Calvin Hill. Bill Bates, Jerry Rice, and we have a hit here for the Ravens. Jonathan Ogden, 172 out of 199. Aqua Sonar. X-Fractor Sunday Swag, Marshall Falk, and we got Dylan Johnson. Keon Coleman, top 74 refractor, and a refractor here of Muhammad. Nice, you're gonna get some ink here, and it is for the Packers. We got Bullard. Then an X-Fractor here of Keyshawn Johnson. X-Fractor, Jacob Cowling, and a refractor, Blake Corum. X-Fractor Finesse of Bo Nix. We've got Josh Cribbs, Troy Aikman. Xavier Legette, and a prism of Michael Vick. William Perry, X-Fractor, and a refractor here of Jerome Bettis. Got an Aqua here, but first we got two X-Fractors, Tyler Guyton and John Elway. And we got the Fridge, 26 out of 199. Brett Favre and Rob Gronkowski. And then we have Sweat and Doug Williams on the refractors. Ooh, nice. We have an orange, and it has some ink. An orange wave to 25. Jalen Ford, 3 out of 25. Nice. Nice hit there for the Saints. Then we got Fashanu on the X-Fractor. First year fabric going out to the Broncos. Both first year fabrics are for the Broncos here. First was Troy Franklin, and now we're getting Bo Nix. And X-Fractors, we have Michael Irvin. And a refractor of Chris Braswell. Brett Favre, Arnold, and we have Danny White. X-Fractor of Deuce McAllister, and a prism here of Troy Franklin. Ozzie Newsome X-Fractor, and a refractor of Brian Dawkins. X-Fractor here of Jaden Daniels. We have Marcus Allen. And then Jamal Charles, 32 out of 99. Green Sonar. Got Aikman, Fryer, Braswell, and John Hanna refractor. Jalen Polk. First year fabric, and Bo Nix is going to double up. And the Broncos spot is tripling up. There you go. Bob Lilly on the X-Fractor, and Luke McCaffrey refractor. That's Stroud, Wilson, and Devin Hester. Ron Dane, and a prism of Terrell Davis. Frank Gore Jr. And we got Craig Morton. Cromwell, Dickerson, and Wayne Chrebet here for the Jets. 87 out of 275. X-Fractor of Ray Lewis and Braden Fisk. Then we got a Youthquake refractor of Caleb Williams. And we have Mario Williams refractor. Charles Tillman X-Fractor. Richard and Austin Reed. X-Fractors of Jonathan Brooks, Chris Carter. Refractor there of Xavier Worthy. X-Fractor of Bullock. And a Prism of Darren Woodson. Tyler Newman and Harrison Walls. Marshall Falk, Warren Moon, and we got D'Angelo Hall, 320 out of 399. Sebastian Janikowski, we got Smith, Byron Murphy II on the refractor, and Chad Johnson on the refractor as well. X-Fractor Mike Singletary. Chris Jenkins X-Fractor and a refractor of Kate Stover. Jalen Wright and Tom Brady X-Fractors. All Letch refractor of Jaden Daniels. Ennis Frickshaw Jr. X-Fractor and a Prism of Torrey Holt. Got Audric Estime and a refractor there of Stephen Davis. Got Danny White and Mike Quick on the X-Fractors. And then Dexter Manley, 27 out of 50. Peyton Manning, X-Fractor, as well as Jonathan Brooks. And we have refractors here of Ricky Pearsall and Dante Hall. An X-Fractor of Rodney Hampton. X-Fractor of Bo Nix. And a refractor of Joe Alt. X-Fractor here of Trey Benson and Tony Hill. Refractor of John Elway. Sam Hartman, X-Fractor, and a Prism of Mike Vrabel. Dennis Rickshaw Jr. and Dorsey Levens. Bruce Matthews and Teddy Bruschi on the X Factors. And we have Tony Boselli. 348 out of 399. Joe Thomas and Jalen Polk. And then we got Brock Bowers and Steve Atwater. Nice. We have some ink. And it's going out to the Ravens. We have Devin Leary. An X Factor here of Jason Witten. X Factor Byron Murphy II and a refractor of Jalen Ford. Got Bullard and Donovan McNabb on the X Factors. A refractor of Ladd McConkey there. Xavier Worthy X Factor. And we got a prism of D'Angelo Hall. Randall Cunningham X Factor and a refractor of Tom Rathman. Eddie George and Chad Johnson X Factors. We got AR and Larry Allen on the refractors. Youth Quick X Factor, Jaden Daniels. We got Muhammad, Brian Dawkins. Got a negative refractor of Mario Williams. We got Irving Fryer and J.C. Latham. We got Jan and Antonio Freeman. And Ron Jaworski, 14 out of 199. Randy White X Factor. We got Andre Reed there on that refractor. An X Factor here of Chris Braswell and Eric Dickerson. And for the Seahawks, 149 out of 275, we have Sean Alexander. Joe Green, and Rod Woodson. Jordan Morgan and Dwayne Bowe are X-Fractors. And our hit here, 180 out of 399, we have Eric All. X-Fractor here of Jaden Daniels and Peyton Manning. Then we got refractors here of Ricky Williams and Chris Johnson. Ooh, we got some ink. Yep, gold. And it is Chop Robinson. 38 out of 50. Chop Robinson. Chop shit. We got Eric All on the X-Fractor. Negative refractor of John Riggins. X-Fractor of Earl Campbell. And a refractor here of Abrams Drain. X-Fractor of Lotto and Jermaine Burton. T.O. Sunday Swag refractor. Got Jan and a prism of Jason Kelsey. Negative refractor of Dylan Lobb. Ben Coates, X-Fractor. And a refractor of Johnny Wilson. Bryce Young and Braylon Trice on the X-Fractors. Jerome Bettis refractor. Jim McMahon and a prism of Danny White. We got Michael Vick, Josh Cribbs, Xavier Worthy, and Joe Theismann. Jermaine Burton. Malik Washington X-Fractor. And a refractor of Darren Woodson. Got Ty Law X-Fractor and a refractor of Bo Jackson. X-Fractors of Chop Robinson and Ray Lewis. And for the Bills, 113 out of 199, we have Keon Coleman. X-Fractors of Ladd McConkey and Eric Moulds. I have a refractor finesse of Caleb Williams. And a refractor of Howie Long. X-Fractor of Spencer Rattler. X-Fractors here of Randy Moss. And a refractor of Theo Johnson. Chop Robinson. X-Fractor as well as Caleb Williams. Got Peyton Manning Sunday Swag refractor. Jonathan Ogden X-Fractor. And a prism of Fred. Ricky Pearsall X-Fractor and a refractor of Tim Tebow. T.O. and John Riggins. They got Roger Staubach, 118 out of 275. X-Fractors of Tom Brady, Malik Washington, and a top 74 refractor of Jaden Daniels. And we got a refractor here of Drew Pearson. Sebastian Janikowski, X-Fractor. Amarius Mims, X-Fractor, and a refractor of Chris Braswell. X-Fractors of Santana Moss and Brett Favre. We have a refractor here of Tom Brady, Legends of the Gridiron. X-Fractor of Aeneas Smith. And a prism here of Jonah Ellis. And then we have our last two boxes here. X-Fractor of Ben Coates. Refractor of Jason Seorn. X-Fractor of Tyler Guyton. And a refractor here of Jim Kelly. Oh, we got an orange. Michael Pratt X-Fractor as well as Edgerrin James. And 11 out of 25 for the Steelers. We have Donnie Shell. Orange refractor there going out to the Steelers. X-Fractors are Frank Gore and Charlie Batch. And our hit here for Jermaine Burton of the Bengals. 184 out of 399. X-Fractors of Danny White and Fashanu. And refractors here of McConkey and Bruce Smith. X-Fractors here, we have Caleb Williams and Jim McMahon. And refractors of Brock Bowers and Randall Cunningham. X-Fractor here of Ben Sinnott. X-Fractor of Dallas Clark. X-Fractor of Arnold. And a refractor of Ladd McConkey. X-Fractor of Cross. And a refractor of Dallas Turner. X-Fractors here of Jonathan Brooks and Jabari Small. We have a Tom Brady Sunday Swag refractor. Tyler Newman, X-Fractor, as well as Will Levis. And we got Caleb Williams on the All-Edge refractor. X-Fractor of Audric Estime. And Quinion Mitchell on the Prism. And then last pack here. Kurt Warner and Jalen McMillan. Alrighty, y'all. That does it for our break. Give us a quick moment as we get the recap ready for y'all. Alrighty, we're going to be starting off with our autographs. We got a total of 5 autographs. We got 2 numbered and 2 non-numbered. And for our numbered, we got lowest 25. We have Jalen Ford. And number 250, Chop Robinson. Then we have our non-numbered autographs. We have Darren Leary, Bullard, and Michael Pratt. For our numbered action, we also got lowest 25. We have Donnie Shell. To 50, we have Dexter Manley. To 99, Jamal Charles and Darius Robinson. To 199, we have Ron Jaworski, Keon Coleman, William Perry, Jason Witten, and Jonathan Ogden. To 275, we have Sean Alexander, Roger Staubach, Bullard, Schrebet, and Thurman Thomas. And lastly, to 399, we have Tony Boselli, we have Burden, Hall, Lilly, and Murray. Up next, our first year fabrics. They're all going out to the Broncos. We have Bo Nix twice and a Troy Franklin. Then lastly, our negative refractors. We have John Riggins, Dylan Lobb, Mario Williams, and Blake Corum. Alrighty, y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in. That does it for today's break of Topps Chrome Football. Our next break will be at, let's see, it'll be at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we're going to be ripping 3 cases of 2024 Topps Finest Football. It is going to be 2 hobby boxes and 1 delight. Alright, you guys. Thank you guys again, and I hope to see you there.